even the great god Moloch has turned from us in anger.
If we had not worshipped this strange god, the other gods would not have caused these calamities to punish us. Demetra, beloved wife, you implored me. I gave you an altar to your god. Please let my people return to their deity, the great earth goddess, the mother of us all. So the child you carry in your womb, now the future king, will never make sacrifice to this bloodthirsty Moloch.
I will, my king. This I promise you. On the head of your firstborn child, your precious daughter Medea.
Love her, Demetra, as if she were your own child, your own flesh, your own blood.
Asтерionis.
You are to lead my people to a new land, away from this ill-omened spot. Have them settle in another land, where they can rebuild what was once here. Let Mycenae rise again.
Let him rest forever in the old Mycenae. Thus we carry out the will of the gods. Now you are our queen, and we obey your orders.
Tell the people to come with me.
Put it down.
I can't bear the pain.
Force yourself to bear it, Demetra. It's your duty. The people revere and adore the memory of their former queen still, the mother of Medea. Only when you've given a son and heir to the throne, and you bear one in your womb now, will they consent to take you to their hearts and serve you loyal, and only then will you be queen of Mycenae.
I'll force myself.
Move on!
A new city, more splendid than the old, was built to mark the birthplace of Demetra's son. The high priest and the queen mother resolved to rear the boy as the living reincarnation of the god Moloch. Vast and impregnable walls defended the new Mycenae. Many armies left their dead before them after vain attempts to overthrow the supremacy of the cruel Mycenaeans. 20 years have passed. The mighty city, built by Queen Demetra and protected by Moloch, the living god, has subjected all the neighboring cities and forced them to pay tribute.
pleasure, Pentheus. Have you come to tell me of new exploits or to seek reward for the past ones?
Your smile of welcome in the presence of Medea are all the reward I've ever asked.
You're as expert at the art of conquering a woman's heart as you are at conquering cities, I see. But that still leaves my question unanswered.
I ask for your permission to make a sacrifice to Moloch, who lives in your divine son.
And what do you intend to accomplish with your offering?
With the coming moon, O Queen, we reach the 20th anniversary of the day that the god was reincarnated in your son, and we founded our city. But since the great ceremonies that we have ordered as a worthy celebration require more gold than you thought, and many hostages, the commander of your trusty soldiers must provide what we need, with the help and protection of Moloch.
I have dispatched messengers to all the conquered cities, asking for double tributes and double the number of hostages. And I alone, to the glory of Mycenae, of her deity, and of her gracious queen, will see that all requirements are fulfilled without fail.
Do you think you can manage to conquer Tyrans? The impregnable city of Tyrans.
The king of Tyrans will bow his head to the dust. He must if he wants to prevent his city from being wiped off the face of the earth. This is Dirce, the most valuable of all my slaves, the one possession I can offer as a fitting sacrifice to Moloch.
Pentheus would do better to try relying on his valor as a true man should. He instead sacrifices young slave girls for his protection.
You are young yourself, Princess Medea, and it's your beauty that pardons your offending me.
Let us proceed. Follow me.
It's horrifying. It's horrifying to think of what's allowed in Mycenae that you yourself give consent to. It's terrible to sacrifice helpless human beings to a bloodthirsty god.
I have never forbidden the people to engage in the cult of their ancestors. They're allowed to adore the Earth Goddess.
Yes, but you threaten them with the vengeance of the god if they refuse to sacrifice to your Moloch.
That will do, Medea. Remember that my god is also my son. And you are considered an outsider, tolerated by my generous nature.
I am the daughter of the king, and I have just as much right as you to cross the threshold of this palace.
That's so. But you don't have the power to stay.
Is our safety assured?
The slave girls of the god know you are sacrificing. They are on the alert, so you have nothing to fear.
Hark to us, Moloch, powerful and invincible god. Pentheus offers you this young and beautiful maiden. Deign to find her worthy of you. His prayer is this. He leads the soldiers of Mycenae. May they return to us enriched with hostages and laden with booty to your greater honor and glory. Now do I invoke you, O Moloch.
Now you have lost your beauty. You no longer offend my sight.
Moloch is only the symbol of a cruel regime. He's not a god. And it's not due to him that the Mycenaeans are as powerful as you say. It's because you are afraid to challenge them.
You've been out of touch with us for too long, Glaucus. You've no way of knowing how tragic the situation is and why this fear is justified in our city.
I know that Mycenae has dared to demand tribute and hostages from tyrants. I've seen many lands and different peoples, and I remember one thing, the common tie that we call liberty. If we lose this, we lose our lives. You yourself taught me that, Father.
Not one of us here believes we are endangering our liberty. But if we finally decided to give them hostages and the tribute they asked for, we thought...
They're not hostages, but victims destined for the cult of Moloch. No other subjected city has ever seen their children again. You recalled me to tyrants because the country was in danger. I've come back to fight. What are we waiting for?
Many people have fought bravely against Mycenae. In the end, they were destroyed. To defeat them would take a force immensely larger than Tyrann's has. We have been holding in secret some meetings with all the other cities, but negotiations are very slow because of their fear of reprisals.
So far, only the city of Argira has been able to sign a pact of alliance with us, and we're on the verge of expanding it to include Megara, Pylos, and Argos. But it will take time, and we have to play for it, which is why I decided on this occasion that hostages and the tribute should be delivered to them.
In open campaigning, we can beat them on the battlefield. We can't storm Mycenae, because that city is absolutely impregnable.
If strength and courage are not enough, perhaps cunning will come to our aid.
The walls of Mycenae cannot be scaled, I tell you.
That's from without.
What would you suggest?
I'm wondering, what if we made a simultaneous attack from without and from within?
Well, for some time in Mycenae, a revolt has been brewing among the followers of Moloch. But no one so far has made a sign of passing over to us.
Then we'll find our allies within Mycenae itself. The key to victory lies within the city. I feel it.
Let me pass. I must speak to the king. I've come from Argira. The Mycenaean army has attacked Argira by surprise. We'd all be destroyed unless you rush to our aid.
Then one of you has evidently revealed our secret treaty of alliance.
No. The people rose in rebellion against the messengers from Mycenae. They came to ask us for hostages, and we had to kill them.
The people of Argira have acted rashly to compromise all of our planning. It's wiser for us not to interfere.
Get my war chariot ready, and gather together the cavalry at once. My father agrees. Hurry! When a friend is in danger, wisdom doesn't count.
May the gods grant my prayer for you, my son. Put wings to your chariot. It's a long way to Argira.
Stop if you want me to spare your life.
In the citadel, underneath the Acropolis.
To the citadel! To the citadel!
This way, quickly!
They've discovered us. Put out their torch. Maybe they won't see us.
Take them away. You are Daenerys, aren't you? The king's daughter.
Yes. But you'll never be able to gloat over me in my scene.
Quick, you can escape through there.
Well done, Oeneus. A beautiful captive. A worthy gift to Moloch. You'll be well rewarded. Let's be off. Hurry.
Too late.
They've left the field already, the cowards.
Let's see to the survivors.
Someone help me.
The king!
Glaucus! Avenge us. I beg you. Save my people.
I give you my word. Let's hurry to Tyrants.
Citizens, let's force our way to the palace. The king must listen to us.
Step down in favor of Glaucus if I, as your king, seem too old and tired to rule. But I know that you will never fail to treat me with respect and show me the obedience that you should. Glaucus himself will speak to you. Listen to his words.
Men and women of Tyrans, if you prefer war to slavery and dishonor, Glaucus prefers it too. If you love freedom above all else, Glaucus loves it more so. Powerful Mycenae has demanded tribute and hostages. The king and I have decided to accept this. We must do this. But I shall be with them. My life will be a guarantee of theirs. Have faith. Glaucus promises that Mycenae shall perish. The tyranny of Mycenae shall be broken like this. Are you tired?
No, don't worry about me. I have strength enough to go on.
Remember, and tell the others to remember. No one must know who I am. Whatever happens, you must trust me.
You have my promise.
Show your mettle, huh? All right, then, step forward. Bow to the queen, you slave.
You must train that animal. Teach him not to be so disrespectful.
On your knees, I tell you.
I'll dismiss you from your post, Archilochus, and give it to that slave, I warn you.
I bow to the most beautiful and powerful queen in all Greece. But as a man, not as an animal.
Come here. Who are you?
A son of the people of Tyrans.
Tell me what your name is.
They call me Hercules.
Hercules. What is it you wish most?
To serve you, your majesty.
Take this man into the palace. See that physicians care for his wounds.
Follow me.
Men over there. And women over there. Move, come on. That way, girl. You have what I said. Keep moving. Hey, you with the others.
Leave her alone.
And what's she to you? This girl's not one of your soldiers.
I tell you for your good. Pentheus is interested in her.
If that's how it is.
Why give me your protection? What are you trying to do?
To help you. And with you all who suffer the brutality of Moloch.
But why should you? Do I know you?
I know you.
Your eyes show me you are telling the truth. Try to find that young man who resisted. Tell him what you told me. His name is Glaucus.
Water! They have water!
Stand back! Make way! This water's not for you!
We walked 2 days
It's not for you! Keep back! Out of the way!
You beast!
You and I are thirsting in Mycenae, but not Demeter. Neither are her courtiers. The poor people in Mycenae are begging her for water. The fountains and the wells have gone dry. The countryside is parched and burned with drought. The earth goddess takes her vengeance on the worshippers of Moloch.
Just look at them. With the water in one of those jars, I could save my milk cow.
Go to the queen. If you tell her about your cow, perhaps she'll stop bathing.
You're thirsty, O queen! You're thirsty!
We are punished by the earth goddess, and it's not our fault.
Our children are crying for water.
While the cisterns in your palace are overflowing with water.
You must share it or else they will
Oh,
die.
Queen, have mercy. My children are dying of thirst.
Sacrifice to the earth goddess so she will send us rain!
Hercules!
Yes, your majesty.
Use your whip on this rabble for being so disrespectful. Use your whip, I say.
You needn't delay while I take care of these people. Take the queen through. Return to your homes. I beg you.
You've no right to talk like this. You're one of her slaves now.
Filthy traitor! You turncoat!
So this is how you obey orders, huh? Step aside. Well, take this. And this. I'm not a traitor. Return to your homes, please.
Hercules! Who said to give the stones a good whipping? Obey your orders after this. I'm warning you to get off the streets. Go home, I tell you. I am Aeneas. Deianira sent me to find you. I have to speak to you. Glaucus.
All right. Tonight, where we are now.
Hercules is coming, handsomer than ever.
I don't want to keep him waiting.
He is handsome. He looks like a god. He's just another courtier. A worm who crawls on his belly to the queen in order to carry her favor.
In my anxiety to reach you, my feet grew wings. Am I too early?
Not in the least. I'll be with you right away. There's some fruit and wine laid out. Help yourself.
Thank you. But all the fruit in Greece couldn't match the sweetness of your lips. Nor the strongest wine the warmth of your voice.
That dagger is sacred. You mustn't touch it.
I beg your forgiveness. I'm only a peasant. I didn't know.
You're forgiven. Who are you? Don't you think it's time to admit the truth?
But you know my name.
Hercules. But Hercules is lying.
I don't understand.
You said you were a man of the populace.
But that's the truth. I am a man of the populace.
A mere peasant would never wear the clothes of a noble the way you do.
Are you praising me?
That's what one of my slave girls said to me about you. She's very young and beautiful.
I've seen no greater beauty here than what I see before me.
Sit there. I've been looking for a man as bold and decisive as you. A man to take command of the guards who stand watch over Moloch.
Are there no other officers in the palace?
The grotto where the god dwells has another entrance to it, one that leads out of the city underground to the east side of the hill. Its existence is a secret. A band of faithful mountaineers guards it. I want you to be their captain.
It would be a great honor for me. I've always wanted to see your son and admire him.
No one other than his most trusted slave girls may set eyes on his divinity. The earth would swallow the man who dared.
If I have asked too much, forgive my ambition.
I will if you kneel in front of me. Do I attract you?
More than anything in the world.
Beware of only flattering me. You will regret it.
Put me to the test.
I will do so. And now you must leave. I'll see you again very soon.
I am your slave. I thank the gods that you look with favor on me.
Who goes there? Aeneas. Is all quiet?
All's quiet in the city now.
Continue then. We mustn't be seen in each other's company.
But I'm a free man.
So you think. But Pentheus and Asterionis are watching and waiting for you to make one false move. Because both of them resent the Queen's protecting you.
I'll be careful. The moment you get to Tyrans, take this ring to my father, the king. It's a sign of recognition. Tell him I have to know as soon as possible when the army is ready. When it is, we'll take action.
I understand. Meanwhile, you go to Medea and explain. Tell her who you are. In her name alone, we will be able to rouse the people. I mean those who detest the Queen and defy Moloch. Medea is considered their symbol of liberty and justice. They want her for their queen.
And why haven't you spoken to her?
I am a simple lieutenant, while you are the son of a king. I am a weak man. You are a strong one. What guarantee of success could I give her? No, Glaucus. You mustn't suspect me of treachery. I need your trust. By all the gods, I must have it.
I believe you. I'll go to Medea.
Thank you. You may go now.
I wish you good night and pleasant dreams, Princess Medea.
How dare you enter my room? And at this hour?
I beg you, Medea, don't be so harsh with me. Before you let me explain to you.
You break into my room like a common thief, and you expect me to listen to you?
I'm here to propose to you, and I must have your answer. I want to marry you.
Do you, Pentheus? Have you forgotten that you were once a shepherd? Now you think that you're worthy of the daughter of a king.
But I love you, Medea. The longing I suffer for you gives me no peace. I've already seen the Queen. She told me to go to you.
It was her benediction that gave you the courage to show your face here. You make my flesh crawl, both of you.
Beware, Medea, of saying what comes into your head without thinking. You don't know how foolish you are to try the Queen's patience.
She shouldn't try mine, then.
But you are helpless here, and she is powerful. She can crush you at her will and whatever she likes. You owe it to my love that you've been spared so long.
Love, you say? Admit it's your ambition instead, a thirst for power. I'm perfectly aware of the reason why she encourages you. Marrying you means renouncing all of my rights to the throne. But I won't marry you. Get out.
Medea!
Get out!
Pentheus! Pentheus! Have you had enough? Or would you like to begin again?
You should know a slave like you is the favorite of a queen like her till the next morning.
Get out!
Now get out of here yourself at once.
Is that your way of saying thank you?
I don't recall asking you to help me. I could have managed him perfectly well alone.
You credit yourself with more strength than you really have.
If I do, so do you. You're able to defend yourself against the brutality of an Archilochos or of a Pentheus, but not against the subtle arts and wiles of a woman like Demetra. She'll soon have you bowing and crawling at her feet like a worm.
Surely I could bow before no other but you. You have the grace and pride of a true queen.
You speak of royalty with assurance.
I was born to royalty. My father is the king of Tyrans. My name is Glaucus.
You're lying. Why would you have given yourself up as a hostage?
We only have a few minutes. You must listen, Medea. I need your help. When you hear what I propose to do in Mycenae, you won't deny me that help.
Tell me, Glaucus. I listen to you.
Is that all you could do when you found them together?
I could have killed him then and there. But I restrained myself. Out of respect for you, of course. He enjoys your protection.
Not anymore. Chain him hand and foot and bring him here. Or rather, to Medea. I want to see them face to face or we denounce them for treason. Well, Medea, have you an answer to what Pentheus said of you?
I don't know what he has reported to you, but I doubt if he has told you the whole truth.
Hercules was with you here?
Yes, and I thank the earth goddess that he was nowhere else.
Does a princess with a shred of decency receive late at night in her apartments one of the servants?
Better him than an evil person like your good friend Pentheus.
He's your husband-to-be.
I'll take no husband on your orders.
Silence! Or I'll choke the life out of you with my bare hands.
You can't threaten me with death, Demetra. You had your opportunity when I was only a babe in arms, unaware of your treacherous nature. Today the people would never permit you to harm me.
I offer you just one more chance, Medea. My ultimatum. You marry Pentheus.
Never.
Or I'll have you consecrated to the earth goddess to whom you are so devoted.
1,000 times better than such a marriage.
Very well, then. You will end your days cloistered in the temple, where you will begin to decay and grow ugly, while my beauty flourishes in men's affection to the last. My beauty! Teach this slave to do what all slaves do. I'll make him fight in the arena. I want to see his blood flowing and turning the dust red. Put him with the other slaves.
Hercules. May the earth goddess protect you.
I think we shall meet once again, Pentheus.
Away with him!
Mortal gaze see you unveiled hereafter, for if you are profaned, you must die. To you, goddess of the earth, I offer the worldly life of Medea. I pray you look on her with benevolence and receive her among your humble virgins.
Let's see how quick you are. Try 3 times now. Let's do it.
Aim for the head and face. 1, 2.
Now get a good grip on it, like this. Go on, do what I told you.
1, 2.
Aim a blow at my head.
The sword of that friend again.
Once again.
Quicker, mind you, lazy dog.
Serves you right. Next time you'll pay attention.
May I go bind it up?
Go on, but come back. Next man forward.
You're next. Go on.
We have all the weapons we need. Say the word and we'll set you free. Right now, if you want.
This isn't the moment. Practice with the utmost attention and think of nothing else. Go now.
If you say so.
Coming along all right?
They're not much to work with.
I warn you, the Queen is expecting a good show. These games should be the best we've ever held.
No, don't worry. I'll transform this flock of lambs into a pride of lions.
I don't see that Hercules the Queen punished.
He was a little too tough. A few days in the dungeon will soften him up.
You think he's really as dangerous as that?
Go see for yourself. More footwork! Put your weight in it! On your feet, you flock of sheep, and stop fighting!
Oh, it is. I thought you'd never come.
At last, my friend, I have good news for you. The allies are ready to begin. They're only waiting for your instructions.
Good. Tell them to march to the valley where the army can be well hidden. On the second day of the games, I'll give the signal to go into battle. You will open the gates to the Allied army. I'll go to the caves and replace the guards there. And I'll take care of Moloch.
Will you be free to act on your own?
I'll be all right. Go on, get back to Tyrants.
And now rest. What did I tell you? As mild as a little lamb.
Yes. I think he's softened up enough.
Set him free.
I'll help. This will make it easier for you to take the bracelets off.
Like a lamb, but with the strength of a lion.
Oeneas,
Deianira,
is there any news?
the reign of Moloch will soon be over.
Have you seen Glaucus?
Yes, I have, and he's ready to fight. I must go to the allied army and report his instructions.
My people will owe you a great debt of thanks, Oeneas.
I fight for them because it means fighting for you.
Go. My thoughts will be with you.
Every one of you will face as his opponent a regular warrior of Mycenae. And every one of you is to be fastened with a length of chain to one of these unfortunate girls. Is that clear? You will be compelled to fight with all the strength you can muster if you want to save your own lives and the lives of your companions. All right now, let each man select his girl. I choose this one. Naturally. She's the most beautiful. But I'm sorry for you, little girl, because this man, when he chose you, as much as signed your death warrant. I'm the one who's going to fight against him. You mustn't be afraid. Hey, armorer, do your work well on those weapons for Hercules. I don't want to run any risks.
No need to worry. They'll fly to pieces at the first blow.
Stand up! Stand up, I tell you!
No!
This time I will not miss.
No!
Perfect shot, divine Moloch. Why, that was a shot worthy of Apollo.
I do not wish to be disturbed at my recreation. Leave me alone.
But my divine son, the people are all waiting to do you great honor.
I detest the people. I detest those whose faces are not like mine. My face that you have hidden, Mother, as if you were ashamed of it. I want all humanity to be scarred, disfigured. That's what I want, not the adoration of people I hate.
Today we are beginning the contest in your honor. There will be fighting in the main square. They will shed rivers of blood today. And this evening you will have more than your fill of victims to play with at your recreations.
I want lots of them. Enough to fill the whole grotto. Young ones and beautiful. So I can caress them like this. I am ready.
games begin.
As long as we have warriors like those, no army on earth can ever overthrow the power of Mycenae.
The fortress is not in sight yet. It's further than we thought.
Tell them to quicken the march. I won't feel safe until we've taken cover inside the fortress.
They'll meet us. Come and see. Hurry. Come have a look. Over there.
Come on! Back to Mycenae!
It's a novelty, I thought of, O Queen, inspired by the recreations of your divine son. The hostage is supposed to prevent our own warrior from crossing the circle drawn round the girl. But as you see, the girl is attached to the hostage by a chain. If, by chance, while he is trying to pick up a shield, or during the combat, he should drag the girl out of the circle, she will be shot through with arrows. If, on the other hand, our warrior succeeds in entering the circle around the girl, both the girl and the hostage, too, are destined for sacrifice to Moloch.
My queen, a hostile army is marching across the plain, and it's heading straight for the fortress.
From where?
From the east.
From tyrants, evidently. Order them to suspend the games, Your Majesty.
I don't advise it. The whole populace is assembled here. You know very well that many of the citizens are only waiting for an excuse to rebel. This news might rouse them to action.
What you say is true. Pentheus, gather your forces outside the walls and make a surprise attack while they are on the march.
I will destroy them all before they can reach cover in the fortress.
Order them to proceed with the games.
Don't be afraid, Deianira. We're bound to win.
I'm not afraid since I'm with you.
Are you
Grant the wish of the populace. It would be dangerous at a moment like this to have them turn against you.
I command that the wishes of my people be fulfilled. And their hero Hercules will fight again tomorrow, but as a free warrior of Mycenae.
Sound the attack! Move in and surround them. You! Deploy your archers on the right flank in the forest. Quickly! Infantry, surround them to the right! Shall I charge with the cavalry and our reserve?
Better not risk our whole force in one attack. I want you to take cover in the fortress.
And you?
I'll lead the rear guard action and withdraw the men from battle. Go on. Those are your orders. Order the troops in combat to fall back and retreat, and take a position of defense in the forest.
Now back to Mycenae. We'll attack the others later, and that valley will become their tomb.
Glaucus.
Medea. But why didn't Oeneus come and tell me at once?
He knew nothing at all about it. The Queen ordered the soldiers to collect in great secrecy outside the walls, while everyone else was at the contests. What do you plan to do now?
Wait and see if my father gave battle, and what the outcome was.
If I hear any news, I'll try to get through to you right away.
No, Medea. I don't want you to come. They might kill you.
And even if they should, Glaucus, better a brave death than a lifetime of slavery.
This will soon be over. You'll be free and happy.
I may be free, it's true, but will I be happy?
You could be if you wanted to. I love you, Medea. I want to make you happy.
I know I could find happiness, but only if I could be with you.
Nothing in the world can defeat me now.
I am honored to pay my respects to the most powerful queen in all Greece.
Don't stand on ceremony, Pentheus. If you have good news for me, let me hear it.
This belt will tell you better than any words of mine. It was the king of Tyrants. I took it from his body on the battlefield.
Then the enemy forces have been totally defeated.
We routed them, and they're hiding in the fortress. They cannot escape us now.
What you report is all very well, Pentheus. But our most dangerous enemy is not outside in the fortress, but here in the city. I have just overheard Medea in conversation with Hercules. Mycenae is a hotbed of traitors who are conspiring to overthrow you, and Medea and Hercules are responsible. You should know that this so-called hostage, Hercules, is not just a simple hostage at all, but Prince Glaucus, the only son of the king of Tyrants.
Medea. Why, that venomous little snake. We will have to crush her. You, Asterionis, will proclaim her death sentence for having offended the earth goddess to whose service she was consecrated. No one would dare oppose a death sentence which is just according to the law. Tomorrow I want her sacrificed at a public ceremony. And as for this Glaucus, you have an old score to settle with him, I believe. You can settle it. Do whatever you want with him.
You'll have to sprout a pair of wings, Hercules, if you want to get out of there.
I think you'll be overjoyed, Glaucus, when you hear the good news I brought you personally. You have inherited a king's throne because your father has passed on. I killed him myself in battle.
It isn't true. You're lying.
Take a good look at this belt. Surely you'll recognize it. As for your darling Medea, tomorrow she's to be executed in front of the populace who found her guilty of sacrilege. You will live on here, waiting until the time you are ripe for Moloch.
convinced that Princess Medea is guilty of sacrilege. It's impossible to arouse any sympathy for her now.
Have you stationed your men?
Yes, but don't put all your hopes in us. There are not enough of us to save her ourselves.
To me. Divine Moloch is good to us. He sends us this sign to show that the sacrifice meets with his favor. In his benevolence, he has ordained that the drought which has afflicted our city will come to an end. Rain is about to fall.
Let us now proceed with the sacrifice in honor of great Moloch.
O Earth Goddess, you alone must perform the miracle.
To you, Demeter's son, I sacrifice Medea for the welfare of Mycenae.
Release Princess Medea! Let her free! Let mine go! It's raining at last! All my 80 years I've never seen anything like this rain!
You must put down this revolt and show no mercy. You, go double the guards around Clopas. If they should try to set him free, see to it that they find a dead man. Go.
Mycenae has risen in revolt. You must get away. You'll have to reach the allied army which is hidden in the valley. You must take over command of it.
Where's Medea?
She's in safety with the people, but she won't be for long. Take her with you.
But what about you?
I'm staying here. We will strike tonight. When you see our beacon on the walls, you can march to Mycenae. But now you should hurry.
Good luck.
Follow me.
To the horses!
Watch out! Save yourself, Glaucus!
We will divide our forces into 3 groups. The first group will take up their positions between the valley and the wood and remain hidden. They will not take part in the first battle. The second group, which is in the valley, will engage the enemy. Shortly after the first encounter, they will slowly withdraw, bringing the enemy cavalry with them. When they reach a certain point, the third and main group, consisting of the archers and cavalry, will then engage the enemy in heavy combat. They will keep them engaged until nightfall and away from Mycenae. The first group, when they see the signal from the wall, will then attack and take Mycenae by surprise. The gates will be opened. The rest should be easy. Do you understand? Quickly, withdraw the cavalry into the fort. You, follow as fast as you can with your archers.
Cavalry and the archers are in position now.
Sound the retreat!
Cyrus is in retreat. Pentheus has won the battle. Hurrah for Pentheus! The enemy has been defeated. Pentheus has won the victory. The soldiers of Tyrants are routed. Victory is ours. Victory is ours.
You will never enjoy the rewards of your victory. Medea is in the hands of Moloch. My death is avenged now.
You are beautiful. Your beauty is too great for me to bear. But I will not kill you at once. I have so much time on my hands. I want to be amused. Gaze upon your beauty for the last time.
There's the signal.
Forward!
Come on, lad.
What difference?
Now what for? What is it? All wiped out. Drink out.
I want more drink yourself. Here. Pour my love. We're being attacked!
search that part. The rest come with me.
The soldiers of Tyrants are in the cave.
And we'll be right here waiting for them. Warn the slaves of the gods to be ready to take every security measure.
Very well.
Forward!
This way! Forward!
javelin! But before you die, you can see the real face of Moloch. Look at it, and you will see why I'm filled with hatred, why I have always thirsted for the blood of my victims. And now you will die.
No, no!
Medea! Medea!
now, Medea. You've nothing more to fear.
Come, Glaucus. My king.